Hi guys, I'm going to be discussing stress in teenage lives, dealing with just different ways to cope with it and different studies that have been proven to be effective. New research believes that teenagers can find a better way to deal with stress and insecurity. This is all coming from the New York Times. Just pressures continue to plummet increasingly. And teens can be taught different ways to cope with it rather than just sitting in your room, shoving down your feelings and crying. An assistant professor at the University of Austin, Texas, and a leading voice in the growing effort to help college students stay in school, they have been turning their attention to younger teens. So help them when they're younger so that it helps them as they get older. His latest study was given to students as a reading and writing exercise that was to instill a basic message to help them manage their tension. This message was, people can change. Not just people around you, but people as yourself. So the students that did this exercise had lower levels of stress, more confidence in coping, and achieved slightly higher grades than other students. Results were reported through student online diaries and through cardiovascular and hormone measurements. So for classes, they would have to blog and do different things like that in order to really get the study on its way. Adults had no significant part in this, so adults had nothing to do with it. The students taught themselves how to do this coping method. The parents, teachers, no one had anything to do with it, they just gave them what to do. The exercise works like this. Students read a passage about brain science, describing how personality can change over time. Then the student reads anecdotes written by seniors about high school conflicts and how they got past it, how they defeated high school drama and bullies. Students write encouraging, then the students that read these passages write encouraging advice to the younger students. This has been in 5 schools so far. 300 high school freshmen use this method, and the prevalence of depression they reported was 40% less than in a control group. So they were feeling 40% less stressful than a group who hadn't done this exercise. So that's pretty good. The professor said that this is not to increase self-esteem, but to boost self-confidence by changing their belief in their own ability to change. So stress has an effect on all types of health, and there are many different ways to cope with it, but this is being tested to see if it will actually be beneficial, because if so, instilling it in younger years will benefit you in older years and will want you to stay in college and not be as stressed out in college because you know how to deal with this stuff.